Coverage you can count on continues. With Storm Team 10 meteorologist Everett Lau.
Well, it's been a busy night here in the Weather Center, but the thunderstorms have only been impacting parts of the Wabash Valley. And a severe thunderstorm watch that's been in effect has been extended until midnight Illinois time for these counties shaded in pink. That's going to include Clay, Effingham, Jasper, Crawford, Lawrence, and Richland counties, again until midnight Illinois time. The watch has been dropped for our Indiana counties. Unsurprisingly, that watch continues because we have thunderstorms continuing in those locations, and they've been producing a lot of heavy rain over the last few hours. So let's zoom in and get a closer look at some of these thunderstorms. The strongest one is just to the south of Clay and Richland counties. In fact, a severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for Wayne and Edwards County. That's just south of the News 10 viewing area. There's still a lot of lightning in the southern part of those two counties. And another band of some heavy rain from Effingham down through Wheeler into southern Jasper County, just to the south of Newton there, into portions of Lawrence and Richland counties. Still seeing some very heavy rain and lightning. And in fact, these are the areas that remain under flash flood warnings. Anywhere shaded in green is under a flash flood warning. These continue for at least the next couple hours, the last one going to expire at 2 o'clock Central Time for Clay County, Illinois. And the reason these warnings are in effect, unsurprisingly for anyone in those areas, it's just been raining all night long. Here's a look at some of the Doppler radar estimated rainfall totals. So these may vary from what you're seeing at home because these were taken from higher up in the cloud. But you can see those rainfall amounts in the legend up here. Radar estimating as much as 7 to 8 inches of rain has fallen in parts of Jasper and Richland counties especially. So far, the ground report that we've gotten out of Newton was 5 inches of rain. And all this has just come down in the last 6 or 7 hours. So some extremely heavy rain in these areas leading to that flash flooding. If you encounter a flooded roadway, especially at night, remember the National Weather Service is saying, turn around, don't drown. You don't know how much water is actually flowing across the road, and it doesn't take a lot of water to cause your car to stall out or even get carried off the roadway. Here's a look at the storm tracker. I've looped it over the last 6 hours, and just really impressive to see that these thunderstorms have not moved at all over that time period. And the reason they haven't is because we've had a stationary front set up across the area. A boundary came through and then it just stalled out. So these thunderstorms continue to develop in these areas, and they're feeding off all the heat and humidity we had today. So that's why we're seeing that really heavy rainfall rate going on in the southern part of the area. You notice most of the rest of the Wabash Valley hasn't seen much in the way of activity tonight. But as we look at Futurecast, that may change as we go into early tomorrow morning. Futurecast going to bring in another round of some rain as we get into early Tuesday, headed towards the morning commute. So it could be a very similar story to how today started, with another round of showers and thunderstorms into the first part of Tuesday. But another run of Futurecast didn't have this rain at all. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. Be sure to tune in with Brady, and we'll see if those thunderstorms are going to be tracking into the area. They could bring more rain in areas that certainly don't need it. But as we get into tomorrow afternoon, we'll start to dry out, the sky will clear out, and then we'll start to see heat become our main story, especially as we get into the day on Wednesday. You'll see a Futurecast advance through. Wednesday going to be a dry day, but a hot day with highs in the 90s and heat index values in the triple digits. That's all before more storms are going to be in the forecast Wednesday night into Thursday. One thing about all the rain, it is going to keep our pollen counts at bay. It's going to be in the moderate category Tuesday through Friday, still because of the grass pollens. So forecast for tonight, where it's not storming, a muggy night, partly cloudy with a low of 70 degrees. Again, the main threat for storms is going to be in our southwestern part of the News 10 viewing area, Jasper, Richland, Crawford counties, areas that don't need more rain. The wind will start to ease up through the night as well. Then for tomorrow, 88 degrees, scattered morning storms. Then we'll see the sky gradually clear as we get into the afternoon. Otherwise, another hot and humid day. As we get into tomorrow night, even warmer and muggier. Temperatures only falling to 74 under a mostly clear sky. As we look at the next 7 days, Wednesday is the hottest day of the next 7. Again, heat index values will be close to 100 then. Another cold front will come through on Thursday. That brings a better chance of more scattered showers and thunderstorms, widespread especially. And it'll also try to cool us off a little bit into the 80s headed into the weekend.